I don't know what comes next. That kind of depends on you.
You must have some plan in mind. After all, you've been making decisions without me for months. What did you expect to happen after you told me the truth?
I hoped you'd try to be fair. I didn't get much further than that.
All right. What's fair? Have you thought about that?
Yes, a great deal. Fair is preserving this baby's life if possible.
And then after its birth?
I told Seneca if I carried the baby to term, I would acknowledge him as the father.
Well, that's just fine.
You asked me what's fair, and I'm telling you. I have some responsibility to Seneca whether I like it or not.
You're also reversing what you earlier said. 1 minute, you're saying that what happens depends on me. And the next, you admit that you've agreed to share the child with Seneca. Now, damn it, that's a multi-year deal. Now, do you take me for a complete fool, or don't you know when you've made a commitment to a man?
Look, I know what you're going through. I know how terrible this is, but I don't deserve that.
I am sorry. It's Seneca's child. And you can't very well steal his child away.
Thank you. Frank, what's fair to you is that if none of this ever happened, and as far as Seneca's concerned, I haven't thought that far. I don't have any answers. When I think about the future, the only thing I'm sure of is that I want you.
I'm afraid I don't come up with any answers myself. This hits me very hard.
I know.
6 years. 7. Since I married Delia. It's been one emotional mess after the other. First, she went to work on me. The demands, the craziness. And it was our affair, which seemed to me a truly honest and open relationship. But I had to surround it with lies. I had to find 1,000 ways to steal time to be with you. Hating my marriage, loving my little boy. My mother always telling me to hang in there, Frank. Hang in. Bouncing back and forth. Back and forth. And now you're asking me to do more of that. Just when I believed it was over.
No. No, I don't want that for you.
You say you want a future with me.
Yes, but a solid one. Not one filled with problems and conflicts.
Well, apparently you see some possibilities I don't. Now tell me, just explain to me how you, me, little John Seneca, and Seneca's child are supposed to find peace together. Just give me a small idea of how that's supposed to happen. Are you willing to hand the child over to Seneca?
I couldn't.
Oh, I didn't think so. What then?
He'd see the child on some regular basis.
That's right. So he'd be in and out of our home just exactly the way he's been in and out of your apartment.
No, I would insist that he...
You'd insist with Seneca? You'd insist what? That he only stop by on Saturdays? Well, suppose this kid gets sick. And we could barricade the place and he'd get in. Unless, of course, we made it regular policy to lie to him. Little John, if Dr. Bolak calls, you just tell him that everything's fine, then hang up quick. Oh, Jillian. I can't play those games anymore. I am after something entirely different in my life. I thought I had it.
All I've tried to do is to tell you that I love you. And I want you. And I regret beyond words that I'm carrying another man's baby, but beyond that, I cannot make predictions.
No, come on, don't do that. Don't. Just say what it is you're asking me to do.
I want you to love me.
On your terms. Which means I'm supposed to raise Seneca Bolak's child. That's what you want, isn't it?
Okay, coming.
I have to talk to you.
Now? Aren't you supposed to be at your engagement party?
Forget the party. There's something I have to deal with right now. And it won't wait.
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.